Now here we are at the exhibit floor. Yeah, it's packed. You probably can see the people. Our camera get pushed at San Diego Comic-Con 2018. The Geek Speak show is here at the Mego Toys booth. With us, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Paul Clark, Dr. Mego. I have been making replacement parts for Mego action figures for 20 years, and now I work at Mego.
Yeah, so before we get into the actual toys, is this the first time you come to Comic-Con? Have you been here before?
I've come to Comic-Con in the past, but as a consultant, as a guest.
Yeah.
It's the first time exhibiting.
So did you walk the floor back then, or did you just see it from a distance?
Oh no, you always walk the floor.
So you kind of used to all
I know how to get through this. So
Yeah, a veteran.
I call this nerd homeworld.
yeah. That's the running theme this year's. This is our house. That quote that give that to David Glanzer from Comic-Con. So let's talk Mego Toys.
Yes.
Now you said you did replacement parts.
Yes.
What does that
Mego
mean?
went out of business in 1982.
Right.
In 1997, they launched a website called Mego Museum, and I found I wasn't the only grown man who played with his old toys. And I found that
action figures, not toys.
We actually didn't have that word back then.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, we called them dolls, and it was kind of like cringy. But action figure really didn't catch on until Star Wars and later. But I found I wasn't the only grown man who wanted those toys, and in talking to these guys, I found we were all missing parts: capes, boots, gloves, belts. So I learned how to cast replacement parts in my garage and make replacement capes out of umbrellas.
Well, when you started that, I mean, you weren't officially doing it for Mego, right?
No, Mego was out of business.
Yeah.
The company folded in 1982. Marty kept going. He did the Power Glove for Nintendo. He did Magna Doodle. He did Sky Dancers, which was a very popular toy for a long time. Might still be in production. So he went on with his life. He always says Mego was like the Beatles, and then my second career in the 80s and 90s was kind of like Wings, but good, but not the Beatles.
I was gonna say that, but they're not the Beatles.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, now what are you doing with Mego now?
Well, Marty and I had been in contact. I said, I want to bring back Mego. And he goes, I'm not really ready for that in my life. I'm moving on. And I kept, every so often, I bring it up again. And one day he called me up and said, all right, I'm ready to bring back the company. So come in. You're in.
Yeah.
That's like the manager of the Mets saying, come down to the ballpark, put on a uniform, and hit a few balls around. I was absolutely in awe.
Yes, so imagine now that your Mego is coming back, are you guys going to make original action figures, or?
We are making original 8-inch and 14-inch action figures that are going on sale in Target on August 1st. So.
Now, everyone watching knows, everybody here knows this, and I hope nobody starts crying, but one of the biggest toy stores, Toys R Us, just went bye-bye.
Yes.
Why, in an age when kids they don't even look up, they're playing with digital stuff, why bring back toys again?
Because toys never go away. Kids go through a lot of different things. I have a 16-year-old and an 11-year-old, and they get interested in something, and then they lose interest. So while they're all into Fortnite right now, that ebbs and tides. They change. A physical toy gives them something that they can't get out of a game. It allows their imagination to go, to actually use their own imagination to come up with their own stories instead of being fed a story by a video game.
And you know what else I like about these toys is, the imagination, but like me, when I used to play with them, I had to make the sound effects. They weren't like today, they didn't have a little chip and make, we had to do all of that. So that really fires up the imagination. Yeah, so, I don't know if you guys have a website ready or anything ready to go?
We are not so much a website because this is exclusive to Target for this year. MegoMuseum.com is where you can see everything new being come out. That's kind of the historical site for Mego. And we started the Mego Ambassadors, MegoAmbassador.com, where you can join up to be involved in all the new releases, all the news, exclusives. So I'd say MegoAmbassador.com. is the website to go to.
Yeah, that's where you can go. And we're going to talk to Morty just a little bit. He's trying to make his way through this crowd here, so he'll talk more about the relaunch of Mego Toys. So, Paul, again, thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Keep enjoying San Diego Comic-Con.
Thank you very much.